Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. I am your host, Dave, as always, at the Arizona Mall Shop, and today we're going to be doing a kit review of the 1350 USS Atlanta. Typical, as always, on most instructions, a little story about the class of ship and your parts layout. And of course your instructions and are pretty laid forward as usual. Pretty detailed actually. Not bad. They actually give you what they're called too. Windlass, bullards. So as I talked about my stash ad, I have decided to I'm going to do this one in the San Diego hometown. So 12 pages complete on the instructions. They're pretty straightforward. There is a supplemental because this is a deluxe kit which comes with photo etch and brass parts. So let's get some of these things going. As usual, you'll get what you want a choice of painting in, light gray or the camouflage scheme, which she was in, I believe, in October when she was sunk at during World War II. And this one comes with, I'm not going to take it out because I don't want to mess it up, but this one has deck templates that are sticky for when you paint the deck and all the little no skid pads and all that, which is actually kind of cool. It's pretty robust looking, but you get that. You get your standard little decals. You can name it Atlanta, Juneau, San Diego, or San Juan. We all know about the Juneau. That's where the Sullivan brothers died. So you get those names. And then you get another set of these huge instructions for the photo etch and the extra parts that came with it. They're separate. There is a lot of modification to do on this one, which is noted by the blue to replace with photo etch. I think once this is done, this is going to be a very, very detailed kit for sure. It's going to take some time on this one, but you get those, and it even tells you the railings and everything else. And then when it's completed, so 7 pages of this for the photo etch. It also comes with where did I put them? Some anchor chain pre-done in black for you, and I had it sitting here a second ago. That's a big bag of brass barrels and things like that. So let's get into the sprues. There it is. So here's your brass barrels, mass. I think it even has the propeller shafts in there. I'm not quite sure. I haven't really dug into that yet. Don't want to open them up and lose the little pieces, but you get 1, 2, looks like 4 bags of little brass parts to replace, which is kind of cool. And we'll start off here with, this is A1 and A2, and it is a 2-piece hull going down the middle. I'm never a fan of 2-piece hulls, but you definitely can hopefully hide most of this without losing some detail. There is the plating on the side and some rivets where it was added. Even has the intakes underneath, which could probably use some photo etch. You can find the chest intakes and all that stuff and drill some of these out to make them a little better. But it's got good detail, no flash that I've seen, and it's got reinforcers that go inside to keep it from warping, which is a good thing. Right below the deck there. So that's A1 and A2. Like I say, it looks really good. You'll see a few little spots that may show up, but one little pin mark there, a little warp there, but nothing a sanding stick can't fix. Next is the deck. Pretty straightforward. There is some blemishes right here. I don't know if you can see those. Yeah, there they are. There's some few blemishes right there that may need some attention. It is flexible, pretty flexy. Maybe a big piece of styrene stripped stock or several down the back side to keep it stiff and in place. But detail looks good. You can see the, see if I can get those in there, right there. The little no skid pad tape they put on the deck so you wouldn't slip and slide. And then we're going to jump into, this will be fret D. That kind of jumps all over the place. More of this is the main superstructure. And those definitely, here's the bridge. These will have to be drilled out if you want it to look real, and all the other portholes if you want to fill them. Well, this seems to be most of your superstructure there. And we'll jump back. These come separate. These are like C. This is part of your main superstructure. That one, your, looks like 01 level, maybe 01 maybe. Those come separate. There is a small little resin piece that comes with it for the crane. Kinda looks like it's already fallen off the resin, but it's there. And one last of the C, another level with the, it's got the little markings on and everything else, trying to keep it together. C2. So we got those. Okay. This one is E, and this looks more, these are for your hull, just stiffen it up. Some other davits, looks like intakes, flag boxes, and there's two of those. And then we have F, which is some 5-inch 38s, your cranes, and looks like the barrels on there. I've already ordered replacements, 3D printed ones for this. I'm not a fan of the Tamiya way of doing the gluing the sides onto the 538. They never really fit right, and you can never really get rid of that seam line without damaging the detail on the side of the 538. But there's two of those. Actually, there are 4 of those. 2 more in a bag for all the 538s. Next, we'll jump into, this is G, and this has your torpedo tubes, your rangefinders, your lifeboats, the 1.1 millimeter guns. I already ordered replacements for those. And what else we got here? Some of the opticals on the bridge and all that, but there's, how many of these are there? There is 3 of the G's. Next we're going to get into I, and I has your propellers, your shaft struts, looks like more steam pipes, vents, a little baby anchor, more davits, looks like part of the crane. Hopefully there's a 3D one to replace that. Here's your plastic mass, your shafts. Hopefully those get replaced with metal. Grill intake and some stabilizers on this one. And there is 2 of those? 2 of those. No, 1. 1 of I. Next we have J. J is your 40 millimeters. Some life rafts, which they give you 2 different styles. They give you ones that the center's going to hollowed out for photo etch. And we have some twin. Now these are quads. Quad 40 millimeter Bofors. Oh wow, even got some oxygen tanks and some other ventilation and vent stuff on there. Looks like some float rafts or something. Find out more as we go along. And I see more opticals and opticals finders for the rangefinders. We've got sighting. 20 millimeter Oerlikons. There's a little flash on the side of this lifeboat, but otherwise they all look clean. Not much cleanup. This one is, this is Jay again. Jay has 2 sprues in there, and actually it has 5 sprues. So 5 of the J. So we got that. Let me get these out of the way. And we'll dive into what's left. This is probably going to be shiny, but we have some of the Photo-etch. I'll try to keep it at an angle so it ain't so blinding. Deck winches and other railing stuff, and pulleys. Looks like more deck railing, and probably, it looks like, the 2 of the depth charge on the rear. So you get that, and then there's a bunch of them in here. So we have one that has the cranes, looks like some of the stuff that goes around the stack, davits, ladders, even has the flag in it. This one's got nice stuff on it, protected. But detailed on the little grates for walking. Well, even the radar looks pretty good. So trying to keep that from blinding you. And then we have some float baskets, and we have watertight doors. Here's the parts for the life rafts, and then the little rings in them. Looks like some float baskets, more ladders, shields for the 20 millimeters, portholes, and like I say, the watertight doors. Some of these are open, some are closed for the up on the conning tower where the armored conning tower is. Comes with your set of rails and more of your superstructure supports. But actually, those look good. They're all individually wrapped, so that's why they're shiny. But that's pretty much it. I ordered stuff from, I ordered 538s from Black Cat Models, 3D resin parts out of France. They're actually really, really good parts to get. I replaced the 40 millimeter, I believe, and the 1.1 inch that she was originally with during the war. So, but that's about it on that. I mean, everything looked clean, crisp, you know. So like I say, I'm probably going to do the San Diego. That's hometown, so probably do it in this one. I could try that one, but I want to get it together sooner or later. So, but that is my review. Oh wait, got some more. Yeah. As I was saying earlier, these are called pH and PI. These look like radiator lockers. And then here's the little rafts for the Photo-etch to go in. And there's some more. There's 3 of the rafts. One of those. We have PE, which are bollards. Looks like more vents, and some of the pre-molded life rafts. Got some more stuff there. Got looks like some winches, motors, blowers, and a few other things on there. Twin Bofors there. Looks like that one got broke. Yeah, this one's broke. Where my finger is, this one's broke already. Good thing I ordered replacements. I might have some there, or they got the barrels inside. But that one has the PE has 3 frets, and the last one is PE also. So we have 5 frets of extra parts to swap out, so you don't have to use the molded stuff. Overall, it's a pretty hefty kit. I'd recommend it, especially if you want to detail up one to the max. You're going to spend some time on it, but it'd be worth it. I hope you enjoyed it. At the end, if you like a shop card, there's a thing how to get a hold of me. I still have a ton of shop cards left. Let me know what you think in the comments about the review, what I can do to do better. I know it's kind of, I don't have the best camera in the world, but I try to get as much as I can in here. You're definitely going to have a good time with this build. It's lots of detail, and we'll see you on the next review or my updates. Take care.